Girls, I hope you all are ready with your textbook and your notebook. Girls, are you all ready? Shall we begin now?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
All right. Kindly turn to page 136 of your notebook. Today we are going to do comprehension work. In this work, you have to send me, all right? The date is 14th April. Don't write anything now. First, please concentrate. Let's discuss the first question. Okay, this is Unit 9, Comprehension, Different Forms of Poems, and page 136. All right, what had we read? How many types of poems we have read?
Teacher, three, four types.
Four types. Three types of Japanese poetry we have read. First one was haiku, the other one was tanka, and the last one was
Sing.
sinkin. Very good. And another type we read was shape poem, right?
Yes.
Yes, shape poem is a special type of, it's a poem written in special shape. Okay. So out of these four girls, which one would you like the best? Is there anyone did you like the best?
Haiku. I like Simple.
Sinking you like,
Haiku.
okay.
Yeah, I like
Hi, girl.
singing.
Okay, very good. Okay, and what about, do you find any words or any sentences or phrases that are effective or good or powerful, strong in any of the poems? Any phrases, any
Teacher, can
words?
I tell haiku?
Yes,
Old silent.
an old silent pond, you found it. Okay, good, effective. All right, what about the others? In the poems, in any of these four poems, do you find any words those are effective for you, strong, or you like the most? Yes, girls? Nothing? Only Hafsa liked haiku?
Teacher, I was Manahil Farhan.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you, Minahal. Yes, girls. And then we learned about what else we learned? We learned about the syllables of these, and which of these do not have any specific syllable pattern out of these four?
Shape poems.
Shape poem. Good. Okay, now please have a look at exercise A given on page 136. Read and answer the questions. What topics do the different poems have in common? What are they all about? The poems that we read, what were they all
Nature
about? The
and
common topic.
seasons.
Nature and seasons. Very good, girls. Kindly take part. Only Manahil is active. What topics do the different poems have in common? They were all about nature and
Seasons.
season. Yes. So write down. Quickly prepare the page.
Teacher, can you go on part A?
Yes, Samya. You don't have to write down the question, only the answer you have to write.
Yes, teacher.
First question is, what topics do different poems have in common? Nature and the seasons are the common topics.
Teacher, can you go on the first slide? Teacher, can you go on slide number 2?
Wait, dear, the girls are still writing the heading. If you want to have a look at the question, you can check from your book. Yes, girls, shall we move on to another question?
Yes.
Girls, please be attentive. Question 2. Three of the poetry forms follow a particular syllable pattern. Which one does not? Girls, which poem does not
Shape
follow a
poem. Shape poem. Shape
shape poem?
poem.
It's poem, shape poem, okay, not poem, all right? Shape poem does
Teacher,
not.
can you tell the answer to question number 1?
Nature and the seasons. The first answer is nature and the seasons. Nature and the seasons are the common topics. And second is the shape poem does not follow a particular syllable pattern. Quickly write down the answers, girls.
Teacher, can you tell number 2 again? Shape poem and
The, sh- the shape poem does not follow a particular syllable pattern. Take the part from the question.
okay,
The shape poem. Okay, you're welcome.
teacher who are done with part 2, they can do part 3.
Be with class, sweetheart.
Okay, teacher. Teacher, what's the answer for the first one?
Nature and the seasons.
Teacher, where can we find the answer for the second one?
There are three of the poetry forms follow a particular syllable pattern. If we look at three poems given on page 134, we know they are specifically following a syllabic pattern. Like haiku has 575, sinkane has like that, okay? But the shape poem, which one does not follow a syllable pattern? That is shape poem. It does not follow any special syllabic pattern. Okay, so you have to
Teacher,
write
what's
down
the second one?
the first answer.
No, second one.
The shape poem does not follow a particular syllable pattern.
Teacher, what is the answer to the first one?
Nature and the seasons. They're asking about the common topics they all have in, right? So nature and the topics are the common topics. Nature and the seasons, sorry.
Teacher, the shape form does not follow, and then after that.
Take the part from the question, dear. The shape poem does not follow a particular syllable pattern.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Teacher, the first one's answer is what is it?
Nature and the seasons. Girls, quickly, please. I can't wait for so long. You all know that the periods have been shortened now.
Go to part 3.
Yes, question 3, girls.
Find the example of the um, alliterations from each two of the poems.
Yes. Alliteration, remember the same beginning sound. In any of the poems, do you find any alliteration? The same beginning sound?
No.
Yes.
In the Queen.
Sincane, sincane. Yes, tell me the alliteration, girls.
Wintry wind and scent
Very
the
good.
snow.
Then this is very good. And you can write, if you look at the first one, haiku. Girls, do you find any alliteration? Any words they have
No
same?
silent pause.
No.
Silent splash. Silence again.
Good.
Silent splash.
Yes. Silence, splash. Splash, silence, correct.
Silent. Teacher, what is the question two's answer?
The shape poem.
Teacher silent. The shape poem.
Yes, the shape poem does not follow a particular syllable pattern. And please attempt answer 3, girls, because I need to move on to part B.
Teacher, what is the answer of question 3?
3, you can write the alliteration from haiku or from sinkane or tanka. From haiku, you can find splash, silence, because they both have the same beginning sound. So that is what alliteration is, right? The beginning sounds would be same. So
Teacher also
from one of the poems,
silence. Teacher also silent. Silent.
yes, splash, silence. They
Teacher,
make the alliteration. Yes.
can we write silent? Teacher, what is the
Sorry.
answer to question 3? Can we write silent? Teacher, what
No,
have we
silence
got
is there.
letter in question 3?
Splash, silence. If you are finding the
That silence.
yes, yes. If you're finding it in the haiku, if you're finding from another one, like in snow, there could be wintry wind, scent the snow. The beginning sounds would be same. Okay? And they're asking about from one of the poems. So we just need to write about one example of alliteration.
Teacher, can you tell the answer again?
Answer of question 3. It's your choice. You can write about wintry wind.
Teacher, there are three
Yes.
alliterations in haiku.
Okay, just write down one example.
Can you go to part 2 for page number 2 for a second?
Okay.
Yes,
Can
now
you
you
find?
can go back. Teacher, can I write silence and splash? Go.
Yes, splash silence because first splash has been written, then comes the silence word.
Teacher, now you
And
can.
you can write wintry wind as well if you are writing from the snow.
Teacher, you can go now.
Okay. All right, girls. Part B, question 1. How much time has passed from the start of the shape poem to the end? If you look at the beginning of the shape poem, it's beginning from sunrise and ends where, girls?
At sunset. At the night.
Sunset. So how much time has passed?
A
What can you
day
say?
has passed from the
One
start of
day.
the shape poem to
Excellent.
the end.
Excellent. Very good. One day has passed. The answer to the first question is one day. And then you have to take a part of the question. One day has passed from the start of the shape poem to the end.
Teacher, will we send you this word? Teacher,
Yes,
will
this
I
one you
not
have
be
to send me.
writing the 3 of part B?
No, 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 no. Question 4, we are not going
Teacher,
to do of
what is the
exercise A
answer?
and the third. Yes,
What is the answer for the first one?
one day has passed from the start of the shape poem to the end.
The first one answer is one day has passed from the start of the shape poem to the end.
Yes, it's poem. Yes. Okay, second question. Which words or phrases in the poems did you find most effective?
Mm.
From any of the poems, any words or
Snow.
phrases that you found?
Speaking
Yes.
Snow,
hills.
look up
Speaking
and
hills.
send the snow.
Uh, yes, you can write in snow, bleakening hills. Any word or phrases you have to write from
And
any of the
snow,
poems.
look up and send the snow.
Okay, good.
You can
It's
look
your
up the bleaking hills.
okay, correct. Anything you can write because it's your choice completely.
What is the answer for question 2?
Question two is an open-ended answer. It's your choice. You have to write about the words or phrases that you found it most effective in any of the poems.
Teacher, what was the answer for the first Teacher, one? Can we write yellow leaves falling?
Okay, yes, it's your choice, dear. You can write that.
Teacher, what is the answer for the
After,
first one?
read out the first question quickly
How
out
much
loud.
time has passed from start of the shape poem to the end?
Yes, just look at the shape poem and tell me. It
One,
begins from a
one day
sunrise.
has passed from the start
Yes,
to the shape poem to the end.
yes, correct. Good.
Teacher, can I write from Bleakening Hills?
Hills, hills. Yes, you can write that. Or you can write more if you feel like writing more. From bleakening hills, comma, anything you can write.
Teacher, we only have to write the phrase that we feel it is the most effective.
Yes, yes. You can write more than one phrase as well because they're asking which words or phrases. So you can write more than one phrase. Okay?
Teacher, I'm
Yes.
done with all the questions. Can I send you now?
Yes, please do send it. And
Teacher, I
check
don't
your
have the
spellings.
device. Can I send you after classes?
Okay, okay, yes.
Teacher, will you share the answer key?
No, dear. Answer key will not be shared because you have to send this work to me.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay, kindly check your spellings and upload your work.
Teacher, I'm done.
Good. Girls, I hope you all have finished doing it.
Yes, teacher.
All right, the ones I've done can leave the meeting.
Allah
Take
Hafiz.
care. Allah Hafiz.
Allah teacher.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah
Yes,
Hafiz, teacher.
Shahzeen, you have raised your hand. Do you have any question?
Yes, teacher, you were saying something?
Yes, dear, you had raised your hand. I was asking, do you have any question?
No, I was just raising my hand to say I'm done.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz, girls, kindly leave the meeting. Allah.